Has anyone bought bottles in clubs and things like wasted peas on that?
I have.
So, yeah.
How old was I? I think it was like 2021.
Okay. To be fair, that's young, fam.
I was making good money.
I've seen it all, bro.
Payday. Bro.
Tappies, I've seen it all.
Listen, you see when it hit 12 o'clock, I was like, oh, I just got paid. This looks like a very nice paycheck. And a bonus? Okay, I can go out.
That bonus is gone, fam.
Bruv. Why did I spend my tax for that month on bottles?
Don't tell you what stopped me from buying bottles, fam. I can remember one time.
The market price?
Nah, not even that. One time I must have bought a Moet, fam, yeah? She wouldn't pass it round to the man then, bruv. Man had tiny bit left, bruv. You see the bottom of the bottle is this thick, fam. I'm like, yo, where's the rest of the drink?
Bruv.
Blood, my own drink, fam. I was like,
Listen,
nah.
I said to myself, okay, I'm going to buy a bottle. And I know for a fact I'm going to have like a glass of it. I said, cool. All the man were there. I was like, all right, say nothing.
Wait, you knew you were just going to have a glass when you buy a
No, but
bottle?
this is the thing. Because of the people I was with,
Everyone's going to be...
and I seen everyone was there, I was like, fuck's sake. I know man, I'm going to be asking for drinks. Yeah. I'm the type of person, if I've got it at the time, I'm going to share.
Generous, yeah.
And obviously, they're like my family, so it's like, might as well. The second bottle now, I was like, you would only people drinking from this bottle. And I said, I don't care. Like, I don't mind not getting paid back or whatever, but I'm not doing the same thing I did the first time.
Question. Do you think people buy bottles in clubs just to make it look like, I'm the
when
man?
You see when the fireworks start coming out?
Yeah.
The energy's different, you know.
See me, I'm not even really on that. If I buy a bottle, I don't even want sprinklers, innit? Like,
man.
Give me my bottle, give me my drinks
I just
and
want
let
my
me cut.
bottle and just cool off.
See if I'm in the club, yeah, and I buy a bottle and they don't bring it with the fireworks or whatever, I'm gonna tell them to run it back and come back with the fireworks.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
What you
I
said?
don't want that.
Run it back.
He's like, I want to be seen, blood. He's like, I don't care, I want to be seen.
Kwami's type of person, I'll get the Rolex, so I'm like, yeah, I got money.
I said, reload it.
Nah, but obviously, you know when you're young, innit? Man's trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Man's trying to enjoy it, but really and truly, it's not a good financial idea, innit?
It's not.
I was going to say, talk about your thing as well, what you're talking about with your bedroom, bro.
I was just about to get onto that.
Okay, can you remember with the 5K drink, bro?
There's pressure out here, you know, man.
Yeah.
To keep
Before
up,
you start, would any of you do that?
to do it.
A 5K drip?
No.
Just in general.
What do you mean?
I would never
Just
spend
you
5K
wear
alone.
on drip.
Your
that
entire
drip.
drip costs 5K. Would you do
5K
that?
drip, nah.
On a loan? A loan for it?
No, just
You
in
need to-
general. Like,
Oh,
say
just
like-
in general.
Yeah, just in
Oh,
general.
yeah. No.
Would you spend
So
that much
is
on
that
a drip?
5K on drip without jewelry?
Nah.
So there's a jewelry, is the jewelry
Take the
included?
jewelry out. Take the jewelry
Okay,
out.
I would never spend
Nah,
5K on
but-
drip without jewelry.
Impossible.
With jewelry now, because I can say there's certain prices right now is a bit sticky still that make the thing add up.
I'm
His
only
hand's
looking left
looking
to right.
heavy, man. Heavy.
That's why
You see this?
all the time, bro.
The caravan is a fuck up, but okay. But yeah, as I was saying, because obviously with jewelry, that's a pricey thing. So obviously you got to accumulate that and say, is that including that? Or is that just
Do you
garms?
know what it is?
Just
It just
calm
depends
down.
how you have it, innit? If you've really got it like that,
Even if
You
I
could-
have it like
Even
that, I
so.
don't know. bro.
I'm just not that kind of guy,
Same,
innit?
same.
Like,
I don't know. If you've got it like that, you've got it like that, innit?
don't
Like,
know,
look at Mayweather and them
Each to
man.
their own, innit?
Remember what you said the other day, fam, yeah? And it shouldn't even lead into this, yeah? But it's back. You remember when you was like, the difference with like, some men would be wearing all this mad drip,
Yeah.
but the same other guy could be wearing a string vest and still
Of
get
course,
the same
of course.
type of thing. It doesn't
Okay.
really
Just
matter.
I don't know. It just
Yeah.
depends what you're into
Yeah.
personally, innit? Obviously, everyone's got their own vice,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, isn't it? Like,
It is,
don't
man.
don't kill yourself trying to
Down
keep
the
up in
roof.
it or do whatever you need to
But
do.
you see with your team, with the 5K thing, did your friend put out a loan for that? Or do you actually just...
No,
Right.
okay, so this story is a bit peak, innit?
Yeah.
You know, this is what I mean. Like,
Is it sensitive for this?
huh?
Is it sensitive for this? Or no?
It is what it is, isn't
Calm,
it?
yeah.
It's
Still
just-
go and get some water.
it is
Yeah.
what it is, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, carry
you remember what I was saying? Like, the credit's easy to come across, innit?
Yeah.
And the banks are sending man letters and that.
Yeah.
So I used to know this one. I know this one Donny. He loves the drip. Obviously, he loves to keep up on that.
Okay.
And obviously, he must have got a loan out, innit? Obviously, it was quick, easy to get a loan. And he must have got £5,000 or something. And he just spent it all on clothes.
Ooh.
And he must have been paying it back for 4 or 5 years or something like that. Something dumb like that. So
His credit must be looking.
Shall I tell you why it's
bad.
mad?
no, it's not like looking
He's
bad.
pissed off broke and he's looking at his wardrobe full of garments and he
mad.
can't even shot it. He
I'm-
can't even sell it.
Have you seen that
Whack.
have you seen that picture when they've got like I think it's a person who's got a bare like trainers and all this nice crumbs, but they're sleeping like on a mattress. And
Oh
things.
yeah.
And the priorities, isn't it?
Yeah, the
mad.
priorities.
Live within your means.
Trust, man.
Real
Stay in your lane.
You need to
Real talk.
prioritize, man. Prioritize.
But another thing I was gonna say, a bit like what you said about the a man will have mad drip and then a man will be in string vest. A lot of these rich people, we say, oh yeah, they look bummy. Their things ain't costing cheap monies.
What do you
You
mean?
get given stuff more time.
Yeah,
Right.
but they get
No,
given
a lot of stuff is given to them, but the cost of their clothing,
Dumb.
stupid.
Yeah.
So we're thinking it's a plain t-shirt. That's like a £1,000 t-shirt.
Nah, sometimes they wear
£1,000.
cheap.
No. Listen to what
I
I'm
hear what
telling
you're
you.
saying. You have that's right. Sometimes they do it. It's low grade bumminess. Like to you, you would never wear that brand, innit? But that brand's so like exclusive. They're getting that for £1,000, but you think it's a £10 top.
It just depends how it looks, innit? Or
But this is the thing, like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, them and there, they look bummy.
No,
When you actually look at the price of their clothing, it's
that's
stupid.
expensive.
what are you saying? They don't look bummy. They just don't look flash, innit?
Yeah,
they just
don't
look
look
flash.
flash, yeah.
They just don't look flash. Like you can, they just look. What's the word?
When I use the word bummy,
Yeah.
it's not the stuff that we will be used to. Like, would you go on a cardigan like them, man?
For work, innit?
Yeah,
For what?
it depends. Still.
Like, go out.
Nah.
Like, if you're going out, you wouldn't dress like them, would you?
Because everyone's different,
Yeah,
though, innit?
everyone's
It's different,
different.
different circles.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is for us?
It's always a stunning thing,
Yeah,
really.
man.
Like everyone
Yeah.
wants to. I think it's more.
That's what you grow up
It's
on.
an image. So everyone is always. Okay,
People buy
you
images.
see
all,
me,
you know?
yeah. I went to 2 different schools, yeah. So I went to a predominantly white school, and then I went to when I was in primary school, it was predominantly black, innit? But I've noticed there was a difference there. So like when I went to the predominantly white school, they didn't really care about what I was. But people's rocking, but crease up Air Forces, bro. I'm talking about, but they've probably had that for years. Like I can remember someone literally said to me that the Air Force don't look good unless it's Crete. It shows character. It shows character.
It shows
bro.
character.
Bro, it shows character. And
Man
you
said
see,
Air Force got a story.
but you see when I went around ends now, yeah.
You're gonna get flamed for that.
Ooh, blood.
You can't be wearing
You
anything
can't
with
be
creases.
wearing anything with creases. Everything has to look free. You need to look prim and proper, innit? So I don't know, man. I feel like that's probably another issue with.
Do you know what it is
5Ks
as well?
as
Yeah,
innit?
I feel like you see especially if you've been poor and you know you're poor in it,
Yeah.
and you come into a little bit of money.
Oh, of course.
People feel like they've got something to prove.
Of course.
You need to think, if you've been okay, you've been living a decent life, your family's quite wealthy already.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to prove because you know in the back of your mind,
yeah.
I've got it like that,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
I
Like
think it all depends on the person, you know.
It does.
There's a lot of things that come into it. How they were raised.
True.
So, yeah. Yeah, it depends, man.
Yeah, I think on top of the person, I don't know what this is called. There's a saying for it. I don't know if anyone's gonna jump on it straight away and understand what I'm trying to talk about. Whether that, if you got twins, obviously they're born the same. They have somewhat the same experiences until they come outside. And I forgot what that's called because obviously you got different type of friendships. So like it can be based around the people you hang around with, innit? If you're people you hang around in, their focal thing is that it's gonna transcend off to you at some point, innit?
Is that called nature or something? Is that what you're referring to?
Nature and nurture.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
innit?
what it is. That's what it
I
is.
think so.
So that's what I'm thinking of.
I don't even know about that. I just feel like, fam,
Just that.
nah, because like you see,
That,
people,
right?
people who if you're secure, then you know yourself. You're not gonna get swayed.
That's true.
You're not gonna let anyone say, "Yo, you need to get that." Bruv, you're comfortable in your own skin, innit?
Do you
So
know
I'll
what?
buy what I like.
It's not. Do you know what it is as well though? It's not like I don't think it's not necessarily someone saying like, oh, you need to get this or you need to get that. It's like if you're around 10 people who wear like, let's say, look in this room, everyone's wearing Air Forces. No one said to everyone like, yo, go get Air Forces. It's just like kind of almost like in the back of your mind, everyone knows that's a comfortable shoe that lasts for long, and that no one's gonna say nothing about. Do you get?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like,
But then again, it's an affordable shoe.
yeah. Is it really?
Was.
Wait.
I was just about to say that.
No,
I was just about to say that.
Let's get into
Maybe
this.
5-10 years ago. I see some Dior Air Forces here, you know, as well. Swear down.
Listen,
Your birthday present.
Okay.
No, so yo,
I
listen.
need
yeah.
those gifts.
They're nice though.
Them
Yeah.
Christian Dior's, you know. I've been a Christian Dior, you know.
Dior.
My heart flashed.
I'm gonna look after these.
Christian Dior. I'm looking at all the stores. R.I.P. Pot Smoke. R.I.P. the Woo.
I went to the bar flipping some show toes, innit? So like I was thinking, yeah, I want show toes because there is this thing where people's like, you can't be rocking Adidas
With Nike,
with
innit?
Nike and stuff, and I'm like, oh, most of my crepes on Nike, bro. So now I can't do that. So anyway, I was thinking, let me just buy this, yeah. I looked at the price, man, see 80 bones. I was like, whoo! I was like, you know,
Adidas?
for the Adidas, fam.
Fucking
So
hell.
these ones, I was like, fuck it. AF1s then, brother. Man, look at the price, 90. I was like, ooh. I was like, baby, not.
Which one?
What casuals?
Just the normal white
white-
ones.
Yeah,
The white
all
ones.
white Air
All
Forces are
white.
90
90
pounds.
I
bones.
realised that the all white ones are dumb. I don't know why
90
they jump up
bones.
so much more than the normal standard black. Like,
Do you know what it is? It's all these sneaker resellers.
Now, you see the resellers. Oh, now, you know what?
Man, I can't even entertain that business, you know.
You
I'll
know what?
if
I
can't
rate
get
the
retail-
hustle, but I don't rate the hustle because when I want to buy something, I can't buy it. And then I have to go to the resellers.
Alright,
and
no.
pay, like,
This
all
is the
price.
thing as well. Be careful with your resellers.
Oh, some people do fake things.
Be very careful with your resellers. Make sure you actually learn about the shoe before you go and buy it from a reseller.
Yeah.
Because there are some resellers out there that do fakes and they are very good.
Oh, that's peak.
So you're paying next to nothing prices. So you're thinking, oh yeah, it's a good shoe. You're getting a fake shoe.
You were walking around in Gordon's, bruv.
That's a gorgeous.
No, but this is the thing. Like, unless you actually know about the shoe, you won't be able to tell.
Tappy's dead. Yo, someone get Tappy water, bruv.
I've looked into resellers. I'm like, I would not pay that much for that shoe, and I know the actual shoe.
Yeah.
So there's no point in actually saying, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to be spending money on. And again, financial decisions. But I didn't shoes from resellers. Unless you actually have it,
Yeah.
don't
It's
be
pointless.
putting yourself out there.
It's pointless. I wouldn't recommend it, still. But for the resellers, I respect the hustle, man.
I have to
Of
respect
course,
it.
man.
Respect the hustle, man.
You know
I
what?
like seeing
They just got
most of
that
the
dumb
resellers
clients.
I've been seeing are like teenagers.
I like that.
Doing that thing,
I
man.
rate them. One
you
of them
know-
came in there one day. I was talking to them.
That's another flip about
This
money,
is what I
yeah.
like.
That's another flip about money because you see young people now. Because obviously you got to remember as well, everything that they like now is very expensive. But some of them are actually really thinking outside the box of to like actually thinking about actual money from early and like how do we get money to afford what I want to buy.
Bruv, I got a brethren that does customizing shoes.
How old is he?
He is 20,
20.
21.
See, that's mine.
But when I tell you, the way he does it is like professional. Like,
Yeah.
if you were to get an actual professional shoe and his shoe,
Yeah.
you'll be thinking, yeah, it's
Proper.
basically the same thing.
Okay. I like
And
the
I'm
hustle,
like-
man.
And look, knowing I used to work with this guy in IKEA, and then where he is now,
Yeah.
gone clear, fam.
Hey, I want to talk about something about money management. Now,
Mm.
yeah?
Oh,
Only because I got a brethren. I'm not gonna say him on here, yeah, but his money management is a bit kind of wild, isn't it? So like because I was saying this to him, I was like, you need to be very careful on how you spending it, and I say this to my cousin as well. My cousin's just like that, like everything that's in their account kind of has to go. You hear me? They
Has
kinda-
to go,
they
so-
kinda- no, but that's bad. So it's really bad because I'm just like, you could earn, so you could have like say you could earn like a thousand a year. No, not a thousand. I
month.
say 100
100
bags
grand, 100
a
bags.
year. Yeah,
Mhm.
but because of the way you spend, the way that you're like that 100 bands is not enough
That's what they say. innit?
because you're spending everything.
If you can't manage 10k, how are you
Yeah.
gonna manage 100?
Real talk. Real talk.
Shall I tell you what I learned as well?
Yeah.
Even in this lockdown, obviously, you see where I saved a lot because obviously I was literally working throughout the whole lockdown,
Yeah.
and obviously there was nothing. Literally, I don't know what people could have been buying in lockdown, innit? There was nothing.
People buying bare clothes still because
I don't like buying online.
You
innit?
got to
So,
remember anything to do with
retail, online retail,
yeah, online retail,
was
food.
slapping off.
They was making.
You know what?
Share price gone.
Another thing as well, pets. People were so bored in their yard, they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy a pet.
Oh yeah, loneliness.
And you know pet,
Price
bro.
for these pets, bruv.
Them bullies.
Do you know how much a dog is?
5 bags or something. innit?
A pedigree dog
Well,
is
moving
peas.
pets,
You don't
like,
know
it's
that?
on the
I did
Yeah,
know.
that's
I
why
did
they're
know
breeding
something.
up the dogs.
My cousin bought so basically my cousin's family member Aurelio is a dog breeder. They were like, yeah, this dog is 15 bags. I will give you the dog. Just give me the pups.
Literally, that's what happens, isn't it? But back to my point, yeah. What I realized about like money in your account. This is a big lesson I've learnt in life, yeah.
Yeah.
don't keep all your money in one current account, innit?
Okay, yeah.
Like you might have 10,000, 20,000 just in your current account.
Mm.
You're gonna every time you go to the cash point, you're gonna see that. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I've got P in it. I've actually realised like you need to put this in separate savings
Some for your
account.
bills.
That's what it is.
You need to, and in your current account,
spending.
you just need to have like
That's
the amount for your month or whatever. innit?
That's literally what I do. So I got
Yeah,
two
I learned
accounts.
that this year still.
I got my normal account that I spend on. My other account is so good because I forgot the pin.
That's
I
great.
can't remember what the pin is.
That's
I
great
can't spend
news.
it.
That's great.
So you see what I do, yeah?
You just put money in there.
Soon as my money comes in, the first person I pay is myself. I put my money straight into that. So the money that I see in that account, that's the money that I have to spend. That's it. You get me? My rent, everything else comes out after. So I put my money, that's my money. My rent, everything comes out. This money, that's what I'm left with. Let's go.
That's what it's
Let's have
about.
fun with this. And I try my best not to go
I
into
said
that.
balling on a budget. That's what it's about.
Balling on a
Come on,
budget,
man.
bruv.
That's what it's-
It
Yeah,
does.
that's the only way to
It
save
does.
money, man. Serious.
But do you know what it is as well, yeah?
Do you know?
I realise you have to make mistakes as well, don't it?
So my biggest mistake, what I talk about is what you was talking about. My dad told me from young, from I was 16, bruv, save, even if it's £20 from now, because there was something to do with I think it's talking about the earlier you invest, obviously the better it is.
Oh yeah,
for the
long term. What's it called? Compound interest.
Compound interest. So like even with, I feel like that's probably a similar thing with the early you save would be better as well, innit? So those times I didn't save because I just didn't think about it. Like, my thing was just like nah, fuck it.
You gotta enjoy it when you're young.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
You
enjoying
don't
it.
care.
I'm
You think you're gonna
enjoying
be
life.
16 for long?
Lord, you see when you jump to quickest years,
I think it's from 16 to like 21. That shit goes
quickest
quick.
years.
Yeah,
quickest,
think about it.
quickest
From
years.
once I left college, from once I left school,
Quickest years from 18, 21, zoom.
Think about it like this, yeah?
Zoom,
16, you start getting jobs, then you start making money. You're like, oh yeah, I got money.
Wait,
Under
when did everyone
responsibility.
start working?
I started working at 16.
I started late, you know.
What about you?
I started at 20, 21. I used to
I
kick
had a
ball.
paper
I used to
on
get
it.
paid for ball, though, innit?
Oh yeah, so you know that's
That's an
you're
income
working.
thing.
you're still getting paid,
You're
innit?
getting
Yeah,
paid.
but
That's
that doesn't-
working.
It's
It's
not
not
the
a job,
same.
but
It's
you
you're
gotta do it
working.
somewhere,
Fair
Money's
enough.
money.
Yeah.
Money's money. As long as the money's money. Yeah.
And remember, at 16 to 18, depending on your household, you don't really have that many bills or that many financial commitments. When you get to 18, in certain households, like ethnic minority households, it's like, yeah, you got to start contributing.
Yeah.
Put money down.
Yours was when you got to 18. Mine was just as soon as you start making money.
That's mad.
Yeah,
But
that's why I said certain minority households.
question to everybody, yeah. So obviously, I don't know how everyone is like in the sense if okay, everyone who wants kids, yeah. Are you gonna make your kids contribute at a certain age?
No.
I'm hoping I'm
Why?
nice to even,
Why?
you know.
Mine won't be contributing.
Yeah.
I would make them feel as if they're giving me rent money. But all
Put
that
down-
My
yeah,
G.
yeah.
I've come with a whole new strategy.
My G.
Instead of
That-
telling them,
that's what I'm
"Boom,
doing.
We're gonna do rent.
That's what I'm doing.
This is what I'm gonna propose to my kids. For every 100 you put, I'll match it. So if you can put 100 a month, I'll match that.
Yeah.
But,
Because
oh, go on.
at the same time, I'm teaching you to save.
Yeah.
And budget
So
as
you
well.
now need to budget and see if you can actually put that 100.
Yeah.
You can put whatever, but I'm saying when it gets to 100, I'll match it.
Yeah.
After a few years, my incentive is to you. By the time you get to 21, I'm saying, look, go buy your yard.
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do because I understand why our parents doing it because obviously they need help. Sometimes they had us mad young, so they never got no experience as a youth and
Especially first generation coming here. It's
you know what I mean? So
different.
it's a bit mad. But at the same time, I feel like it's not fair on us. It teaches us skills, but it forces us to be a certain way mentally. And it also puts a lot of pressure and stress on you without you even realizing it. And it's only when you get older and you get into certain environments you realize, right, what did that even teach me though?
It's true.
Like, I'm
Obviously, the reason why a lot of parents do it is because they don't actually have the money to afford
Oh,
the
yeah,
household,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's their children.
Yeah.
That's why you focus on your grind before you start having your,
True.
you know,
True.
have your passion and then.
How old were you when you started learning about financial situations, like how to pay bills, what taxes were? Because they don't teach you none of that shit in school.
Ooh.
I think I learned before I even started earning peas.
I think mine, because I used to live with my dad, innit? But like he wasn't really at their yard, so like there wasn't like everything type of thing, but there was like little things. So it'd just be like electric, gas and stuff like that. So I just knew about like little things and
What do you have the
budgeting for food and stuff
Did you
like
pay
that.
as you go one?
Yeah, the key thing, innit? So I learned about that. So mine was ever so gradually each
mine was
thing.
like gas and electric.
Yeah, and then after it went to like when I was in the Unicomms, innit? So it went from that to Unicomms. So like when I was in the Unicomms, it wasn't like a full damn, like, I got paid this. It was just like, oh, so I just got an extra bill. No, so like,
Nah, but food, you have to think about that. That
No.
wasn't that extra stress?
No.
Yeah, man.
No, but this is the vibe.
No, but when I was with my dad's, I had to think about food anyway.
Oh yeah, you went.
Yeah.
You see, I lived in London when I went to uni. I was on my own,
Yeah.
so I had to think what I'm gonna
in
eat.
Dover?
Yeah, it was peak. It was peak.
No, but I moved out. So I moved out from the house. But I was talking about when I was at my dad's house, mine was just electric, gas, and obviously the food, innit? It wasn't really like red. I don't know if we had to do water bill or not, but I can't remember. But it's like when I went to uni, the only thing that was extra was just my rent, really. So it wasn't really that much like of a shock, because it was just something that I just knew was.
What was the
happening.
biggest bill shock for you when you became an adult?
So it wasn't really a bill shock, but it's how expensive cars are.
Interesting.
Like it's not even about. It's not even about buying the car.
That's the cheapest part more time.
Listen, the cheapest part is buying the actual car.
Yeah.
They don't tell you about how insurance is a mad thing. They don't tell you about
Insurance
the
costs in the
unexplained
car
bills.
when you're young, you know.
They don't tell you about, your warranty's gonna done soon. Nothing's gonna happen while your car's in warranty. It's when everything come out warranty, that's when something one broke.
Built for that period.
And then the worst part is they don't tell you the price of the breakdown of each part of the car. So literally it's like one thing will break, but because that thing is so hard to get to, you have to fix all of this before you actually get to that problem. So then it's like, is it better to just buy a new car or is it better to just fix that part? So then it's like, how am I going to able to budget and incorporate these unexplained finances that I'm going to have? Because like what you were saying earlier, you don't know what's going to happen next month.
It's
So
true.
anything can happen. So always have your expenditure and then your extra money.
It's true.
I'll say the next one is that you see when you're a student, yeah? Obviously you're living in your student house and that. This is what people do underrated thing. No council tax.
Yeah.
When you finish the
Council tax peak.
Yeah, that's like a rack. That's like 2 racks extra or a rack extra.
That
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere, just randomly.
Bro, when I heard the words council
Why
tax,
why did my parents
to
not
live and I have to pay more to live?
Why
Just
did
a-
my parents not tell me about this council tax shit?
Boy.
I got to uni and it's not even, it happened to me. You know when you're in uni and some people, they so bougie. They don't want to stay in dorms, innit? They want their own place. I'm like, ah, cool, do you? I used to see them run into housing. Oh, we need a letter, an exempt letter to say we're students.
Son,
Oh, council tax. I'm like, how
council
much
tax
is
will
it?
kill, man.
One man turned around and said, they're trying to say we owed them like 2,000 in council tax. Wait a minute,
This is
what?
what I mean, just a rant like a bag.
You want a loan?
but that's the thing. At the age of 15, my mum sat me down and had a conversation and said, this is what a retirement pension is. This is what the bills you're going to be paying through your life. Mortgage, what I pay on my mortgage is, all that type of stuff. Her investment portfolios in
Oh, so
houses.
she actually gave you money.
So
That's good. Man.
she
That's
sat me,
real.
like every now and again, she'll sit down with me and be like,
That's good.
this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Mentally
See, that's a
Real
great
deal.
conversation
That's
to have.
That's important.
Most people don't
Very
have it.
good.
That's what I
I
was
never had
alluding
it.
to earlier. I've never had. I had to bring the financial conversation to my parents and sit down and be like, let's talk money in it, because I see the effect of money.
Yeah.
What go on here? Like to the point where I say to my mum, "You're working too hard, man. You gotta work for these people." I rather said to my mum one day, I think she had like a week off because she wasn't feeling too well. I said, "Listen, let me be straight with you. Fuck your workplace." She's like, "I've been there." I'm like, "No. I love you more than you realize because you're working yourself to the ground. When you pass, me feel it. They replace you." And I said, "Are you getting what I'm trying to say here?"
Yeah.
Like, we are working ourselves day in, day out, but we're not even talking to the people around us. When you get older, the more and more you keep seeing people pass everywhere.
To
And you're
be honest-
realizing their financial situation was a madness.
To be honest, I think this is why I kind of like this generation as well. 'Cause everyone's trying to find ways of somewhat being financially free in it, but you got to be very careful because you don't want to make stupid decisions. You kind of have to try to invest smart. But is there really anything that's really like smart investing? I think the only time it could really be smart is if you actually do your research and stuff before.
due diligence.
But I do feel like reaching some level of financial freedom is very, very important, man. Because boy, see the whole 9 to 5 thing.
Don't want to be trapped in a cycle, man.
It's long.
Trust
It's
me.
long. Like I don't mind it. Like I don't mind it. But sometimes you wanna be able to just.
You want to be able to fly out.
You want to be able to fly. You want to be because life's for living, bro. Life's
live
really
once,
for
man.
living. You only live once, so you need to enjoy it the most you can, innit?
Think about it like
You
this.
have to
With a 9 to
book
5
off holiday
job.
and that.
Booking off holidays, bro. Hi.
Oh my days. I don't even want to go into that. I've had so much stress with booking off holidays. But what I was gonna say is, with a 9 to 5 job, you actually say to yourself, what is an hour of my time actually worth?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're telling me an hour of my day is worth £9.50.
Yeah, it's peak.
Are you dumb?
It's peak. But I think this is why, and this is another conversation. You see, if you could get into like a contractor side of things, yeah, or you could get into kind of owning your own business, you put a price on your worth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what everyone kind of needs to find a way to get into. Even if you're doing a 9 to 5 and you find a way to be like a contractor or do other work at the same time, I recommend doing it. I'm not a financial advisor anyway, like I'm saying, but it's good to do that because you could set the price of what you think you're worth.
You need to have a skill though. A skill, which is what's
It's
valuable.
important.
value, man.
Everyone's got a skill.
Just finding it and tapping into it.
Yeah, tapping into find something you enjoy. It's better to do something that you enjoy doing, and if you could get money from it, it's not really work, is it?
So what's your final, like, for each of you?
Yeah.
If you had one line, financial advice you'd give to your younger self or any younger viewer?
Let's do the younger self, because that's a good one.
Alright, cool. We'll start
I'm gonna
with
have to. I'm gonna start the other side. I'm gonna think about that.
All right. My younger self,
Boy.
that money that you were saving up, keep saving it and invest in the stuff that you knew was going to blow up. Don't invest all the materialistic stuff that you was like, oh yeah, it's going to be here and then because everyone else is doing it. Because I was hearing about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Amazon for a while ago. I just didn't know how to get into it. Didn't want to do the research. If I had all the knowledge now I could go back, bruv, different story.
Okay.
Save. And if you're unsure about something you're thinking about buying, don't buy it. Don't buy it.
For a younger self, mine would be when you're younger, you have more chance to take more risk because we got a lot more time to recover, innit? So do your due diligence, do your research and everything regarding things, but I would recommend that it's better to take the risk those times. So yeah, similar to yours with the Bitcoin thing, innit?
Do you know what? Mine would be just keep investing in yourself, constantly invest in yourself. Because you see, like, even, let's say everyone get a 9 to 5. At the end of the day, let's be real. A 9 to 5 is hard to get, but it's not impossible to get a 9 to 5 job, innit?
Yeah, true.
I'd say from young, like you said, you can take more risk, innit?
Yeah.
So just invest in yourself. Try to do something outside of the box because you can do it young. And if it doesn't go to plan,
You got
it's
time
nothing to go back to
recover,
uni
innit?
or
Yeah.
to train in another skill.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Just invest in yourself constantly.